Hey guys, it's Jeff here. I'm just going to go through a quick tutorial about how to use the revolve feature to create a coffee cup. So I'm going to assume you guys know the basics of Solidworks already. You guys know how to sketch, you guys know how to select planes and create planes. This is kind of geared towards the people who have actually gone to a few sessions of the tutorial series that I ran for the Biomedical Engineering Society. This is from Melbourne University. If you're not from there, well, hopefully you've seen some of my other videos. Try to introduce you to SolidWorks. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to show the right plane, and we're going to sketch on this right plane. Now, essentially what we're going to do, we're going to create a cross section for this. I'm going to start the base of the cup at the origin, and I'm going to, what's a good length? Maybe like 4 centimeters, so 20 centimeters, because remember we are going to revolve it. Then, I don't know why I did that. Just going to recenter it. Then I'm going to create this will be the midline of the cup. Essentially what we're going to revolve it around, so it's the axis, if you will. Let's make it about 6 centimeters tall. Is that a good coffee cup? Yeah, let's say about 6 centimeters. Then what we're going to do, we're going to come out and we're going to draw the part which kind of denotes how large the top diameter is going to be. Let's make it a good 30. So it's going to be in total 6 centimeter wide top. Now obviously all these numbers can be changed. If you want, what I suggest is you get some calipers, you actually measure the cup you're trying to make, and you can actually get some proper dimensions for this. Lastly, we're going to use a spline feature, and we're just going to come up and we're going to create a spline like this. You're going to connect obviously the top and the bottom. With this other point in between, you can change it to however you like. Maybe you want a bottom heavy coffee cup, or you just want a kind of like a more of like a heart shape kind of thing. Whatever, I'll just go basic though. Just going to be nice circular one. And once we're done, we're going to exit the sketch. So right now we just have a cross section. What we're going to do, we're going to go to features, and we're going to select this thing called revolve boss / base. Now right here it's going to ask for an axis of revolution. So we're going to select this midline that we had, and as you can see in the preview, this is what we're going to get. Alright, so that's looking quite good at the moment. We're going to click OK, and we're going to get that. Now one of the things that we can do with this is shell it out. So there's a feature here called shell, and what you do essentially, you have a surface and you want to essentially dig everything out from that surface. Bit hard to explain, but once you actually see it, you'll get it. So let's make it I don't know, we're gonna make the shell 3 millimeters thick. Let's see if we can show the preview. Yep, there we go. There's the preview. So essentially what it's doing, it's cutting down from that face, and then every other face, every other thickness, I should say, will be about 3 mil thick. We can increase that to 4 mil, and however you like. It depends what you really want. So as you can see, it's the bottom hasn't been cut out, but it's starting to look more and more like a cup. One of the things that we can do now, just to clean it up, you should always fillet every single bloody thing. You select that edge. 1 centimeter is probably a bit much. Let's go 5 there. We're going to click OK. We're going to fillet the top edges as well. 5 mil is too much there. Maybe just have a nice little taper off. It should be about 2 mil, and I've selected both edges, so there we go. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we want to create a handle for this cup. Alright, so I've selected the right plane as our drawing plane, and I'm going to make another spline, and it's going to go from this side out something like that. Alright, So if you actually click on that, you can see the relationship there. So that's saying that this line is on this kind of edge kind of thing. And we're going to just adjust it to however you like. I think that's going to be good. Now we're going to exit the sketch. Now, one of the things that a lot of people screw up with is they'll try to draw something perhaps on a plane that's parallel to the front plane. So what they'll do, they'll go front plane and they'll select the front plane and they'll select this and they'll try to draw and try to sweep along this path. That really doesn't work. The best way to deal with splines and if you have any sort of curvatures is actually to create the plane, create the kind of geometry for the sweep using the spline itself and also the very point that you want to start it off in. So as you can see, that's a very random kind of plane. Could be even should not be at a curvature, however. But what we're going to do, we're going to right click on that plane and we're going to select it. Now, what we're going to do, what type of handle do we want? Let's get a nice rounded slot kind of handle, and we're going to select this type because you can define it by the middle. There we go, and we're done. So we're going to exit that sketch. Now, what we need to do is sweep this handle around. So it's already selected the sketch for us, and we're going to select its path. That is going to be its path. Now there's one more thing though that we're going to do, and what you should do is expand these parts out. Once you expand these parts out, there's this option here, align. This is very useful because it kind of extends it out to the next kind of surface, next face kind of thing. We're just going to click OK. And there we have it. There is a very simplistic coffee cup. Obviously there are other ways that you can do it. You can do it with a loft if you really want to control this curvature. You can do it with where is it? You can use a tapered extrude, possibly, if you want a conical kind of cup. But yeah, there's many ways to do it. This is one using the revolve Boston base, which I think is probably the easiest way. You get a nice little cup like that. Sometimes you do have problems where the handle actually comes out a bit, but you can easily fix that up. I'll see if I can show it to you now, but essentially all you need to do is delete the face. I'll take a look at it and I'll make another video in a bit, and yeah, I'll clear that up. But yeah, that's a quick way of how to create a coffee cup in Solidworks.